I spoke in an earlier video about Truth Social and how it didn't go anywhere, how all the mechanisms of the right, they don't go anywhere. And there is an infighting right now within the right, which is beautiful. You know why? Because if they're infighting, they're blooded. See, the one thing I would say about Republicans, I said this to my dad, and it's true, he agreed with me on this. I saw this with the Iraq war protests. Democrats can get out here, we can like block a road and protest and do it quickly. But we don't agree on a lot of stuff. Some people are like, defund the police. Even back then we're talking about that. And some are like, no, you know, Republicans, their notion is they're not gonna protest or do that stuff, but a lot of them can agree on basic things. That is over with. That has changed. That has changed. And I was talking about how you've had, was it News Nation or whatever, and how News Nation, DirecTV is now saying they won't carry them next year, which is beautiful, which means that's the end of that. And I talked about how, you know, the idea of trying to outright wing Fox News is stupid. It's a term I heard recently. It's called zombie ideas, which is, it's an idea that if you think about it, it doesn't make sense. It should die. Fox News is a mouthpiece for the rich. Everything they say on there is what the rich want. That's why when you have like bimbos like Tony Lauren, they say something about abortion, they're like, yeah, I'm kind of for that. Guess what? They get suspended. Because you're not on there to speak with logic. You're not on there to be like heard and like, okay, well, I'm a woman, you know, let me give you my opinion. They're on there to be parrots and puppets. I get that. They don't. That's why the head of the Proud Boys, same thing. They put up this black gay guy, whatever he is, Puerto Rican guy, to say, we're not racist. Every time he said something about gay people, he got suspended. Why? He's a token. I understood this. Going back to the idea that you're gonna outright wing Fox News is what it is what you're saying. You're saying that the Trump phenomena is bigger than Trump news than Trump. It is not. The phenomena of right-wing media is bigger than Trump. It's not. Fox News has been here before, and it will continue because they are a puppet. They are a mouthpiece for our billionaires. That's what that is. You're listening to you listen to Koch brothers talk. You listen to corporations talk when you watch that. You're not listening to people. This isn't like Cornel West talking. This isn't like someone like that talking. When you look at, Candace Owens talking about they're gonna have a right-wing bank and it doesn't go anywhere. And you had what's the bitch's name? Martin Luther Green Lauren Boebert had a restaurant, right-wing restaurant, where everybody had guns. And guess what? It didn't go anywhere. Why? People were getting sick in there and the food was garbage. You had this thing where they were like, we're gonna have because of the transgender that was drinking the beer and everybody got mad about it, they're like, we're gonna make our own beer. Bro, I looked it up. That shit's like $26 for a 6-pack. All of this right-wing shit, this anger these white men have with society, it doesn't go anywhere. It's a dead end every single time. Funding the border wall, where'd that go? These white folks spend all that money, but to find out they can't even use the money, and one of Trump's buddies used the money to buy a boat. I love it. None of this right-wing shit goes. It's not about does it make sense. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. To be honest, I'll be honest about it. I'm surprised News Nation hasn't been sued yet. See, Fox News has the money. They have the lawyers. They have the assets to tell bullshit. See, it's like a cop that can. In The Shield, there's a cop. His whole thing is planting drugs and killing people and all kind of grimy stuff and getting money. The other cop is trying to catch him, and he's like, I'm gonna plant stuff on him, basically. And he couldn't do it. He ended up getting caught. That's the difference between the two. Fox News has been doing this bullshit for a long time. And the idea you think that in this atmosphere of Trump, you're gonna push him out of the way. It's not gonna happen. And who knows, Fox News might have had something to do with DirecTV not carrying them any further. I don't know. I don't care. I just understand that the way these white folks move, it isn't all this stuff about working hard and everything is bullcrap. That's not how this stuff works. They're funded by the rich. They're funded by billionaires. That's why they can do things and get hurt and keep on ticking. They can take a lick and keep on ticking because they're not operating off of conventional business practices. They're operating off of basically daddy's money. And there's something beautiful about that to me, to see that the right is infighting and behind closed doors, they're not really on one accord. That they're not really united, they're not focused, they're not poised. It's dangerous because historically, those elements kept the violent factions kind of in check. I think they did, historically. They kind of kept those things in check. And we kind of don't have that. So there's a danger there. But overwhelmingly, my point remains the same, that, that basically alternate facts of, like, we're going to create our own, like, alternate world, it doesn't go anywhere.